Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circle in the schedule since the start of the season. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. 1st down here for this offense.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Tough running there. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted in the 48. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. pass on the jet sweep. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Bowling Green's offense retakes the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff in a single back formation. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made. Room to run here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Gutierrez. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Handoff running right. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there.
Touchdown, Bowling Green. Solid debut for this offense.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Bowling Green 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 12, set to kick off.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Pass one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Play action here on 1st down. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So 2nd down after the incompletion. As the 1st down is still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Gutierrez. He escapes the sack. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. How about that, Kurt? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bowling Green offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Trying to extend the play. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll feed the back again. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Gutierrez. Receiver makes the grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for his 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Falcons' offense is back out there now. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. They'll run it here. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw to the left. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Gutierrez. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And there's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And then first down, they go right back to him. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Motion now from the tight end. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Bowling Green's offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Dropping back, it's Gutierrez. He's running out of time here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball into coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Eastern Michigan 28, Bowling Green 10.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Tailback with another carry. Gets some space around the 30. Good enough for the 1st down, the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He's past the marker and still going. tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Golden Eagles. And the beatdown continues.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Bowling Green, 10.
And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the 2nd time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
Back to pass. It's Gutierrez. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And this one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bowling Green offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Catch made on the out route. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Offense in hurry-up mode. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And the point after is right down the middle.
That makes the score Eastern Michigan.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start.
And your Eastern Michigan Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And that's the 2-minute warning. Now this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Scanning the field. It's Gutierrez. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
They don't make the 3rd down yardage. Here comes the punt team. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
Bowling Green offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Falcons offense is back out there now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Trying to create here on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Bowling Green. This offense really clicking.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Point after, knocked right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.